What is an RFI in construction? Explain. Hey there, construction enthusiasts. You ever watch one of those home renovation shows where everything goes pear-shaped, budget's blown, schedule's shot, and the homeowners are ready to kill each other? Well, a lot of that chaos can come from a lack of communication, misunderstandings, and just plain not sweating the small stuff. In the real world of construction, we try to avoid those dumpster fires with something called an RFI, a request for information. Now you might be thinking, Mike, how hard is it to just ask a question? And you wouldn't be wrong. But on a job site, with hundreds of drawings, thousands of details, and a million things that can go wrong, those little questions can turn into big problems real fast. That's why we have a whole system for this stuff, and that's what we're diving into today. We're talking about why RFIs matter, how they work, and why they're crucial for keeping a project on track and out of the headlines. So, let's break it down. The main reason we use RFIs is to clear the air. Imagine you're building a house and the blueprints show a window on one side. But when you get to the site, there's a plumbing pipe right where that window is supposed to go. Oops. That's a head scratcher, right? That's when you fire up an RFI. It's basically saying, hey architect, we got a problem here. Can you give us some guidance? Maybe the architect moves the window. Maybe they reroute the pipe, who knows? The point is, you don't start jackhammering into walls until everyone's on the same page. An RFI is all about making sure everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet, from the architects and engineers to the contractors and subcontractors. It helps avoid costly mistakes, delays, and those all too common construction disputes. Alright, so you've got a head scratcher on your hands. How do you actually send an RFI? Well, it's not as simple as yelling across the job site. We're talking about official documentation here, folks. This ain't your grandma's grocery list. First things first, you gotta put it in writing. And I mean a formal, well-structured document that clearly outlines the issue. Include the drawing number, the specific detail you're questioning, and any potential impact it might have on the project timeline or budget. Think of it like a paper trail. If something goes wrong down the line, you want proof that you raised the issue and got clarification. This protects everyone involved and keeps the project moving forward. Now let's talk about what actually goes into an RFI. And trust me, this ain't your high school English essay. This is about being clear, concise, and getting straight to the point. Start with the basics. Project name, date, who's sending it, who it's going to. Then give a brief but clear description of the issue. Don't bury the lead, use plain language, avoid jargon, and be specific. Next up, reference the relevant drawings or specs. Don't just say, hey, something's wrong with the window. Tell them exactly which drawing, which detail, and why you need clarification. The more specific you are, the better and faster the response will be. Chapter 4, Tracking RFIs, Taming the Paper Tiger. Now imagine you're working on a massive construction project, a skyscraper, a bridge, or a mega mall. You're gonna have RFIs flying around like pigeons in the park. That's why we have systems for tracking these things, because nobody wants to be playing hide and seek with crucial information. Each RFI gets its own unique ID number. Think of it like a social security number for paperwork. This helps you keep track of every question, every answer, and who's responsible for what. No more digging through piles of paper or endless email chains. This tracking system is a lifesaver when it comes to managing the flow of information on a project. It keeps everyone accountable and makes sure nothing falls through the cracks. Chapter 5, RFI Resolution, Getting Everyone Back on Track. So, you've submitted your RFI, it's been reviewed, and you've got a response. Now what? Well, this is where the rubber meets the road, folks. The response should provide the clarity you need to move forward. Maybe it's a simple clarification, maybe it's a change order, maybe it's a whole new drawing. Whatever the case, it's crucial that everyone involved understands the resolution and how it impacts the project. This might involve updating drawings, revising schedules, or adjusting budgets. Remember, the goal of an RFI is to keep the project moving smoothly and efficiently. A clear resolution ensures everyone is on the same page and prevents costly rework down the line. Chapter 6, RFIs and Teamwork, Building Better Communication. Now, some folks might see RFIs as a pain in the neck, a bureaucratic hurdle, a way to slow things down. But I'm here to tell you, that's just plain wrong. RFIs are all about teamwork, folks. They're about fostering open communication and collaboration on a project. Think about it. When you're building something complex, there are bound to be questions. RFIs provide a formal channel for asking those questions and getting everyone on the same page. This open dialogue helps prevent misunderstandings, assumptions, and those finger-pointing sessions that can plague a construction project. It's about building trust and working together towards a common goal. Chapter 7. Documentation, the gift that keeps on giving. We've all heard the saying, if it ain't documented, it didn't happen. Well, that's especially true in the world of construction. RFIs and their responses are like gold when it comes to documentation. They're a record of the decisions made, the questions asked, and the answers given. This documentation is crucial for a number of reasons. First, it helps with accountability. If there's ever a dispute about a particular detail, you've got a paper trail to back you up. Second, it provides valuable information for future projects. By reviewing past RFIs, you can identify recurring issues, improve communication, and streamline the construction process. It's all about learning from experience and building better next time. So there you have it. RFIs might seem like a small detail in the grand scheme of a construction project, but trust me, they're anything but. They're the unsung heroes, the behind-the-scenes players that keep things running smoothly. Remember, in construction, clarity is king, and communication is queen. RFIs are the royal messengers that keep everyone in the loop and prevent those costly, time-consuming mistakes that can turn a dream project into a nightmare. So, the next time you see an RFI, don't roll your eyes, embrace it, because it's there to help you. And that, my friends, is how you build something great. RFIs are an essential tool in the construction industry, ensuring clarity, collaboration, and successful project completion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into the world of construction.